beautiful souls. Welcome back into the genuine room. I am so excited that I could connect with you guys today. As I have been trying to do some healing work on my own. As you guys already know, the topics I talk about on this channel is spiritual empowerment, spreading spiritual intelligence as a way that we can become the best version of ourselves, because we are spiritual beings living a physical experience. And there's so much more that we could possibly not even know. So today I thought of coming on here and sharing and shedding some light for things that you may be going through on your own, obstacles that you may be facing, challenges. What are the challenges one faces, right? The challenges that one faces is when they feel less than of themselves. And I cannot express and stress on the idea how huge that of concept really is, no matter where you are in life. I think even when you reach an ultimate success status of where you're trying to go or where you're at, I think you can always be bombarded with negative self-talk unless you put in a lot of self-development work in it. And even then, it's an everyday struggle. People have to strive every single day to become the best version of themselves, to block out negative energy that causes them to feel less than themselves, or feel like they cannot achieve what they want to, their desires and things like that. And whatever your desires are, go ahead and comment below. Use this portal as a way to kind of put your desires out there, whatever your desire is, whether you just want to pass an exam that that is coming up tomorrow, whether you want to do well this month in terms of spiritually, mentally, physically, whatever. Or you have major desires, major life desires, right? You can just put that down on there. I know one of my desires I'll just share, since that's the way we can all connect. For me, my biggest desire is to show up every day. Where will I show up? To life, to be grateful. And if you resonate with this or what I'm saying, you can, comment below as well and say, I do resonate with this. I also want to show up every day, every single day in my life, for being grateful for all the blessings you have, that God has blessed you with. We can really be ungrateful sometimes. And I really went in a state of being ungrateful just maybe, let's say, 15 minutes ago. And it's very frustrating when you are blessed with so much, whether it's parents, whether it's family, whether it's self-love, whether it's, even though you're trying to overcome things in your life, you're still blessed with the power to achieve it. You're still blessed with being safe mentally, physically. You've overcame so many challenges prior to where you are right now, or something you were trying to achieve and you achieved that, or your mental health, or you're working every day closer towards your achievement, towards your desires, towards things that you don't even know you want. And for years, if let's just be transparent. For years, if you've been like myself, where it's easy for us to dip into the negativity. It's easy for us to dip into thinking we're less than everything that God has blessed us with. Good health, a strong mindset. I know there's so many people that are more unfortunate, that have it worse than yourself, have it worse than the mental capability to even achieve the dreams that you want, have it worse than not being able to overcome. I know a lot of people have also died, this is not to trigger the sensitivity, but it's the truth. People don't even make it, the next day. Or I know due to the war, there's a lot that has happened, right? People have lost loved ones. And to be present, to be available. And I'm not saying that we should not worry about, because we're alive, that we cannot worry about doing better, because this whole channel is out there for this. And I encourage that we become the best version of ourselves, because if you're alive and God's given you a purpose and passion and a dream for you to overcome your yesterday, or for you to achieve the goals and desires you want, that is great, But it is important to have that balance, to recognize that we're doing our best every single day. We're not perfect, because I'm not either. And we're not perfect, and we want things, So it's okay to observe our desire, whatever it is, whether it's money, whether it's love, whether it's something we want materialistically or physically, and we want that, and it's great to observe it. But it's important that we create that balance to recognize that just because we don't have it currently, or we're in resistance, or we're trying to achieve something, that doesn't mean there's something wrong with us. It's for us to check in with ourselves of how we're feeling. So what really inspired me, I don't know why my eyebrow is itching me, but what really inspired me to make this video, because I don't want to be ungrateful, okay? I don't want to be ungrateful, because it's really like an insult to God, okay? At least for me. It's an insult to God for the life that He's given you, for everything that He's brought you through so many different storms. He's made you so fortunate, okay? Comment down below saying, I am fortunate. Thank you, God. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, universe. Whatever you want to say, that you are fortunate. I am fortunate. And it's frustrating that our desires can cause us to go in a negative vibration. Our mind can play tricks on us, thinking we're undeserving of our desires. Our mind can play tricks on telling us all the negative scripts that we have stored for many, many years. Pull out any card that our stored mindset is, or tells us that we're something negative, we're not good enough, or look at all the things that's not going right in our life. And it's very frustrating. To me, it's very frustrating. It's annoying, because it's important to be positive. Why? Why is it important to be positive? Just for fun? Well, sure, for fun, let's just be positive. But it's also because that's when you attract more, okay? The power of abundance really is that you to create abundance in your life. And this is all the abundant gurus out there talk about this. Spiritually successful people, okay, the huge major gurus and in general talk about how important it is for you to be grateful for what you have. It's a language to call out and attract more things to you. If you're not grateful for the success you have right now, so what makes you think you're going to attract things that can be more, right? You have to be grateful, and when you attract more, you have to be thankful, and you have to anoint it and bless it. We have the power to anoint and bless our life with great things, with great vibrations. It's not coming from the outside, and that's why a shift in our mindset from negative to positive is so important. And then we see that we attract a crappy day, and we attract relationships or people that reflect our point of view, our mindset of how we think about ourselves. We think ill about ourselves, people are going to demonstrate exactly how you think about yourself. But when you think of yourself as a beautiful, vibrant, positive person, things may go chaotic around you. You still have the ability to be calm, collected, recognize that it's a moment, it's a challenge, and for us to be grateful that we're able to overcome whatever we are supposed to overcome. So this message really was a component of two things. First and foremost, a reminder, an inspiring message on how it is so important to be grateful every day in our life. It's like a form of devotion and worship to God, to let him know that you are happy with his work in your life. You are happy with all that he does for you, or her, however you want to see God's creation. That you are not alone, that you are highly protected, that you are loved by your ancestors, that you are loved by your angelic beings, by your team of angels, by God himself or herself. And it's really to birth more miracles, the power of recognizing all the things that you have, and how grateful you are, how positive you are. It's our birthright to be so. Society experiences, when you were young, we probably didn't know the importance of being positive. And I'm not saying you can never dip into being negative, that circumstance, because I also tend to get negative sometimes, like I just expressed here 15 minutes ago or 20 minutes or whatever. I also felt negative, and it's okay. Your mind can choose to do that, but it's about creating the process of habit to continuously catch yourself, to continuously birth more positivity in your life, to continuously choose, because we are our choice, to choose to want to let our emotions flow through, observe our emotions, and still choose to want to do the opposite. Because our mind, if we don't control our mind will take control of our life, will dictate our life, and we cannot have that. We have to be the master of our own ship, to steer our ship in the direction where we want it to be. And so it's important that you may fall into the trap of negativity. Your mind can subconsciously do that. But guess what? We have the power to, as co-creators, to create a habit of doing something over and over and over and over again for the process, the foundation of 21 days, and then doing it for more days, which is maybe 2 months, 3 months. And the more you do it, the more you can train your mind to think more positively. Because if you want to attract all the good things in your life, you want to attract to feel more beautiful, to not feel. Why does one person feel more beautiful? Is because they think they're beautiful, right? Or they think they're well deserving of things, or it's really how they think, how they believe. If someone believes that they're successful no matter what is around them, like I was watching a Bollywood series where this lady was a fashion designer, and she had her last couple of thousands in her bank, and she had to pay everybody off in her company. And when she had to pay it off, and then her assistant was telling her that, oh, you've just got a little bit left after you pay those bills off. What are you gonna do, and she was telling the person that, don't worry about it, go watch a movie, go spend time with your loved ones, everything's gonna be okay. So it's really how you believe. When you believe, you automatically generate those beliefs, that the belief that everything's going to be okay, you will make it, you do have the capability. It's about birthing the seeds of your belief that are so strong that no matter what happens around you, you will overcome it, you will make it. And it's about And guess what? When you think that, when you believe that, you attract it, right? So even if you attract the challenge, your belief will attract that you will overcome it somehow or the other. That's not for us to know, because we're not God. There is a higher person above us, the creator of us, who created our life, who plays a huge important part in our life, that knows everything, that can see, okay? And so it's for your higher self teamwork to make sure you make it, okay? But it's you, for us, for me, for you to do the work of healing, to do the work of working with less resistance, to create those new beliefs that we're positive, that we believe that we're gonna make it through whatever the case is, that we're believing we want to live a positive, vibrant life. I'm not saying there are no negative forces out there. I'm not saying that negative energies are not out there. Sure, they're out there, but for you to join that, for you to play a part in it, that definitely is a reflection of your doing, right? So recognizing that there is negativity out there, don't engage in it, because the more you engage in negative energy, the more it can cause you to think negative, to feel negative. It's like a vibration. That's why it's important you do not interact with negative things, consumptions, things, whatever. I had a negative attack literally in the evening. I think it was an intrusive thought trying to tell me to do something or go somewhere, and I know I have not been doing that. So you will get external or intrusive thoughts, or the negative force, the evil force that's out there to tell you to do something that's not even of your own doing. And why did I get that thought? This is important for me to mention. It's because I was entertaining, maybe overthinking, unnecessary stress. And when you sit there and think about stress or something that makes you feel less than off, it's easy, quickly, very quickly, for a negative thought to come and intrusively affect you. So it's important that we are very mindful of the thoughts that we engage in, very mindful, because this is an everyday battle that we have to constantly be observant of. That's where self-awareness is. And what makes us powerful is our ability to be self-aware of our situations, our circumstances, our vibration. We have to be very mindful of our vibration, of the thoughts we have. It's all work in progress. It's all work in progress to master ourselves, to master our life and take control of it and become the best version of ourselves and attract more positivity. Go after what we want with faith, unstirring faith, or unmoving faith, that no matter what happens, we have to make it. That should be the motto. We have to make it. We have to think positive. We have to constantly do this every day. Every day is going to be a battle. Every day is going to be a bigger mountain. Every day is going to be something that we can find a reason to worry and stress and create anxiety and all that stuff. But every day we have to try, and we're not perfect. So what that means is that we have to put in the work to be our most healthiest. And our healthiest really comes from our mind. You can physically be fit and all that stuff, but if your mind is chaotic and negative, your life will be negative. So I really just wanted to come on here and share this encouraging thought with you all. I'm hoping that I accomplished my goal here by hitting every point that I wanted to make. It's really about how we're going to attract more positive and love in our life. Positivity is the highest form of love as well, one of the highest forms of love as well, and really thinking of ourselves highly every single day. Okay, it's all about how you think about yourself and how you feel about yourself. Thinking generates feeling, and then the emotions, and then just the process of it. So I really hope this was beneficial to you in some way or the other, to incorporate this. Okay, it's an everyday struggle. 2024 is really an amazing year for us to, and every other year that comes after it, but amazing year for us to create the foundation, the dictation of our life. What do we want, and how we're going to move forward, and how we can overcome every single thing. The vision, we have to tap into that as well. If you like the work that I do like it, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, comment below, let me know how you feel, and in general any other thoughts. Validate this message, affirm this message. Other than that, sharing your love on this channel by sending in thanks if you'd like the work that I do, or if you want to be a part of an upgraded version of your support, which is through membership form. And I do promote also different products on here, so do take a look at those as well. And if you feel free, go ahead and check the products out and buy them if you like. Until then, my friends, if you hit the bell icon, I will see you again. Take care and God bless.